Ghana ni bi owo Ohio. Ene omokoya na mabuda ne dan mu. Na branti a police for investigation no mu ni ma de report yekun no.
Hey guys, hey. It's me alone today. B went to work. But I'm starting a series called Let's Go Back Home. This is because I am so passionate about relocating home, and I know other people also are that also want to relocate home. Sometimes we don't know how. Sometimes because of the bills and everything that goes on in here, so sometimes we just don't even know how to plan of going back home, especially when you live here for so long, for quite a number of years. You feel like right now you want to go back home, but if you didn't do nothing yet, especially if you didn't build anything like little house for yourself or something, now it becomes a problem in relocating home. But it also so obvious that this is somebody's country. Okay, this is someone's country. We cannot live here for the rest of our lives. I know, and I hear people say that this is where we're settling. We had our children here, and so we're gonna, live here, and this is home and all that. But man, if you look down inside your heart, you know this is not home. You know this is not home. If you are not born here, schooled here, and lived at least the first 20 years of your life, you know there is somewhere you came from. If you didn't even go to high school here, if you went to high school somewhere else in Africa, you know that all your friends are over there. So you know this can never be your home and that you have a place to go. Okay? And if you look at Africa, the food we eat, how we can go out and play, and we have so much liberty and freedom over there. I know people will say, hey, the road is not good, that this is not good, that is not good. We have a lot of complaints, but Rome was not built in a day. It took time. I mean, look at 15 years ago how Ghana was. Look at now how Ghana is. You can see it is still building. So if you came here and you're still here and you want to go back and you don't know how to go back, I'm your girl. It's not too late. It's not too late. We can work something out. We can advise ourselves. Okay. There is a video circulating of this Ohio guy that died. In his room. Okay, police just found him in his room. So they said he had made plans to go to Ghana to go visit his mom, and then to go even bring his brother because he's made his papers for him, and then he was gonna bring his brother. But whatever happened, he was found dead in his room. But we all know, I mean, not to say that I know exactly what killed him because I don't even know him, but we all know that stress is part of it. Going to work like 16, 18 hours. Actually, some people work 24 hours. They have these big apartments they're paying for and they don't even live in it, because they come and all they can lay on their bed is for like 2 hours. The rest of the time they're at work because they live from this work to the other work to the other work. Is that how we want to live our lives? I thought that when you work certain amount of time and you go on retirement, you want to relax. I thought that is what retirement is about, but not in this country. You cannot, because if you work and you go on retirement, the money you're going to get cannot even pay your rent. Actually, it cannot. Here in Connecticut, if you're in retirement and you're getting $1,500, now 2-bedroom apartment, it's $1,500. Now, you do the math. Which one are you going to use to pay now your light bill? If you have a car that you're driving and you're making car note, which one are you going to pay? Are you going to use to pay that? insurance, light bill, those that are living in houses, water bill. I mean, come on. The same money, the same 1,500 that you're going to get with Social Security. If you were back home, if you had 2-bedroom apartment and you were back home, okay, now you're not paying rent. Okay, if you dug a borehole, now you're not paying water bill because you have water running 24/7. Okay, listen, there are so many things you can do with $1,500 in Ghana if you had your small 2-bedroom apartment. This is all I'm saying. When you come here, your first plan is to go back. Plan in going back home. Plan in going back home. See, I have a lot to say. I have a lot to say, but I'm gonna play the video of the guy that, unfortunately just passed. And we still don't know the cause of it, but I just want to play it. And not to scare nobody. I'm not doing this to scare nobody, but I just started a journey that I'm saying, let's go back home.
Ghana ni bi owo Ohio. Ene omokoya na mawuda ne dan mu. Na branti a police for investigation no muni ma de airport yekun no. Omofe no Kwame Botwe. Omokoya no mawuda ho. Na Kwame Botwe na adwen se opese okọ Ghana. Na okwachia na maame, oba nso a na wode ne nua ba ma aka ho na wode naba. Eno na fofie antwata sisi abrante no afamu ahwere ne nkwa no. Sisi wawu. Omokoya no mawuda dam ho. Nti a police for no investigation. Mo amwo Cleveland, Ohio. Muni masama asi. Ghana ni abrante na ade chen ya no wawuda ne dan mu no. Is Ghana for you. Both Ghana and no more wa bruchiri. Amanfu pa seriously. Munya very careful. Said ya ewu no ekwakoso no. Wo hwa na wahwe wo hu yie. Monhwe mapomodene yie. One time visit hospital. Moncha kinwani amudi yie. Na munya very careful because ewu no. Amanfu ewu pa. To be frank with you. Amanfu ewu pa. Nti we se omokoya no ewuda ho. Nti mo fra police for no ba no. Just a police for no investigation. This is the abandon. Nti mo amwo Ohio no Ghana for no mo amunim. Asama asisa brante no omokoya no ewuda ho. Ti ohwe o ka kire na afofo se obekọ Ghana nche bia. Na okonto so oba oye pipes de amani nua ba ma ha wode ne ba. Eno na afofia nto ata abranti Kwame Botwe afom ahwere ne nkwa no.
This is sad. Okay. This is definitely sad. It is sad. Okay. And some people die not because it's just ordinary death, but it's just because they don't go for checkups. Okay, they don't go for checkups. And would you even blame them? She doesn't even have insurance. Or he doesn't even have insurance. How does he go for checkups? Okay, and like I said before, stress. If you're working like 16 to 18 to 24 hours, what do you expect? So it's sad. This is just sad. All I'm saying is let's work our way in going back home. Let's start working towards going back home. Let's work. If you just came in and you hear my voice, please start working going back home. Start buying your land. You don't have to go to Accra. It's even choked anyways, right? Go somewhere far away that you can afford and start buying block here, sand here, stones here. Before you know it, you have 10 bags of cement. You can lay foundation bit by bit. By the time you'll be like 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, you will be done. And then if you want to wait to go on retirement, now after retirement you can go, or you can also make it such a way where you can even start your own business over there. I'm not even here to talk about business and all that, but all I'm saying is let's plan to go back home, because I don't know anyone that was coming from Ghana, came back here, I mean was coming and then will say, oh, when I go, I won't come back. All you hear is, I'm gonna look for capital and come start something home. I'm gonna look for capital and then come start something. What happened to that? What happened to that? Right? But then all you see is people coming here and we're all swallowed by the bills and all that. And then before you realize, especially you get married, you have kids here, your kids got to go to school and all that. So before you realize, we're stuck in here. And then now you hear, other people saying, oh, this is my home, I can go back home, because they didn't do anything at home, and looking at their age, now they have to make excuses like, oh yeah, Ghana is not good, Ghana is this, and the roads are bad, and blah blah blah. Come on, the roads are good here in the state. The roads are very good, but people still have accidents. What are you talking about? The roads are very good. When I came in here, I asked my friend, I said, do people have accidents here? Because it was so amazing. Like seeing these roads, I thought accidents never happen here. But it did. But it did. It does. Okay? So what I'm saying is, it's not because the roads are bad and all that. That's not an excuse for us not to go back home. It's not. Okay, you and I will fix our own country. We're not going to stay here, work for somebody, and then leave the country like that, because it will get to a time you want to go back and then the country is still not good and then you cannot go. So why don't you and I fix the country so we can go back and enjoy it? So even if it's not going to happen in our time, are you thinking about the next generation that's coming? You have children. Are you thinking about the children and their children and their children and their children? Because we're enjoying this land right here because their predecessors made it this way. Why can't we be our predecessors for our great 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 grandchildren coming? Let's do it. Let's sacrifice. Let's go back. We can do it. We can do it. Okay, we cannot just stay here and be dying here and there and be falling sick here and there, and may his soul rest in peace. I don't know him, but it hurts. It hurts me when I hear my fellow Ghanaians go through, things like that. It hurts me. I'm sorry if I'm showing too much emotions, but it hurts. Well, if I hear of any update, I'll bring it to you. What happened or whatever, but we'll meet again.